Championship, which was called back when I was doing it. I said, I got to find something to do. My wife said, why don't you try pickleball? And I said, what the hell is pickleball? So it is a strange name, but it's really a great game. I love it so much. I'm involved actually in a lot of different businesses. Pickle Zone is something people can check out. Picklezone.com, check that out, and a number of other ones, and involved with some, other companies doing things there, and involved in some cannabinoid companies which I use on a daily basis because you don't have any you don't have THC in it, and it just helps, and you don't have to take all of those other crazy drugs that can screw up your body. So I researched it and I said, how can I get to be good at this? And so I found out there's a place in Florida where I spend the winters, and I'm actually a Florida resident now, and called The Villages, north of Tampa. And they have tremendous pickleball facilities there, and so many courts and so many great people playing, a lot of Hall of Fame older guys playing there. And I was hooked up with a guy named Dick Scott, and I called him up and he said, oh, we'd love to work with you. And also I would get up at 6 a.m. and drive 2 hours to get to the Villages to go and play pickleball all day long. And I got to get to know Dick and some of the other players, and eventually some of the people say, hey, why don't you just stay over at our place? Which I said, that made more sense. So that I could drive, get done, have lunch, whatever, hang out there, get up and do it the next morning, and then come back the next day. So I get a lot more practice and a lot more playing. And the way to get better when you're doing something, anything in life, is especially if you're competing, is to compete against better people. It forces you to have to elevate your game. And so I said, okay, I'm going to work at this and get to the point where I'm good enough to be able to compete